Hey guys, this is Joel. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have another sneaker review for you guys, and that's going to be the Yeezy 500 High in the Tyrian colorway. So to start off, this sneaker was a little bit controversial, in my opinion, is a nice way to put it, because it didn't get as much hype as you would think. In my opinion, I think the Yeezy 500 doesn't get as much love as it should. It's kind of a harder shoe to push compared to like the 350s, your 380s, and 700s. But overall, I think it's still a great sneaker. And I'd be lying to you guys if I said I liked the shoe at first, because it took me a little bit to kind of get used to the look of a 500, just because it has kind of this buggy, organic look to it. And I thought it would just make my foot look very odd. However, I hit on the Adidas raffle and I completely forgot I entered it. I actually was debating on exiting the raffle like a day before because I didn't really want the sneaker, but it's here now, so let's get right into it. So I'm actually going to start this sneaker review on the back end of it, just because I noticed that all the materials that make the shoe up are found right on the back. So starting at the bottom, you got this like rubber plastic material right here. I don't know if you would call it a mud guard, in this charcoal gray color. To me, it almost kind of simulates the same color as the midsole on the Yeezy 350 V2 Cinders, in my opinion. And then going up a little bit, you got this brown chocolate suede. I wouldn't say like too milk chocolate, more like a dark chocolate. And then above that, you have this tumbled leather in a black color. And then you get to the color that confuses me like crazy. It's a bluish purple in this neoprene material. So I went ahead and did a little investigating of what Tyrian meant, because literally the only thing that came to mind was Tyrian Lannister from Game of Thrones, but that wouldn't make sense because we all know the Lannisters were red and gold. So Tyrian apparently is a purple color, like a purple royalty color or something like that. And at first glance, when I saw this shoe, it looked blue to me, but the more I look at it under certain lightings, I see the purple in there, which is my favorite color, but it's just an interesting shoe to match with brown and black. I think that's why the shoe got a lot of weird mixed reviews of people not wanting it. Just the colorway in general, people were just thrown off by it. But I don't know, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Now personally, because I'm a little shorter, I get kind of picky with high tops because I don't want to look any more shorter than I already am, being 5'5". So I haven't thrown these on feet yet, so I'm curious to see how I would rock these. Moving to the side of the shoe, starting from bottom to top, you're going to have that same rubber plastic in that charcoal gray colorway at the bottom. And going above that, you have more of that brown suede. And then you have 4 panels here in that neoprene purple material. And then coming towards the front of the shoe, towards the toe box area, you have some more of that brown suede, which is honestly a good quality suede in my opinion. I think it's identical, if not similar to the same suede they use on 700 V1s. And then underneath that brown suede, you have this black tumbled leather again going all the way towards the top of the shoe. And on top of that black leather on the sides, you have these eyelid shaped patches of that brown suede material as well. And then in the middle of the shoe, you're going to have your tongue here, which is made out of that same neoprene material as the patches on the side and back of the shoe. So I think that the neoprene material is actually super comfortable on your foot. It's a little warm after a little bit, and I only say that because I have the Yeezy 500 Stone Lows, which have that same neoprene tongue material. It's a warm shoe, I'm not gonna lie. It gets really hot in there. Another cool little feature about this shoe is this self-lacing mechanism here. It's got this button you just push, tighten it up however you want it, and you're good to go. It seems like Kanye's trying to go more towards that direction of the self-lacing shoelace, so you don't have to tie your shoes all the time, because I've seen it on a couple of future concepts coming up, like the Yeezy 380 Blue Oat, and then the Yeezy 350 V2 Boost in the Isra Phil colorway. And if you haven't already seen them before, the Yeezy 700 MN-VN, wow. Anyways, the Yeezy 700 MN-VN already has the self-lacing bungee cord system. So it's interesting to see on this shoe. I just don't like how far it sticks up like that. I could probably just tuck it underneath, you know, if I'm being too crazy about it, boom, it's done. However, if you don't like the self-lacing system and you want to tie your shoes your own way, they do come with these extra pair of laces so you can lace them up yourself. I try to look around a little bit on the shoe as to how you would get this off, and I think realistically the only way is to just cut them off and then lace them yourself. And then coming inside the shoe with your insoles, you're gonna have a black insole with the Ortholite Yeezy Adidas imprint on there and like a charcoal gray. What is Ortholite insole? I don't really know. The only thing I know about it is that it's made out of recyclable items. Does it add extra comfort? I don't notice it personally because I have this exact same insole in my Yeezy 700 Inertias, and realistically I just feel the boost in those shoes. So does it add extra comfort with these? I can't say yes. And then another thing about Yeezy 500s, in case you didn't know, is that they're not boosts. So they come with this inner sole system called Adiprene, which I've already had the experience of. Obviously I have 500s, but before the 500s I had a shoe called the Oswego. If you guys don't know what those are, super comfortable, kind of imitates the 90s style running shoe. But in my opinion, I like Adiprene. I don't think it gets the love it deserves compared to Boost. And I might get some weird hate for this, but I honestly like Adiprene a lot better. So the comparison between Boost and Adiprene, I mean, they're completely two different things, but as far as a consumer goes, it's like I some days want to wear a slip-on Vans that have no support, just flat foot, and then some days I do want to wear my Boost shoes. It just really depends on how you're feeling that day, and I think that's the same with Adiprene. It's its own comfort, and when you put it on, you just know. Coming towards the bottom of the shoe on the outsole, you're gonna have this organic pattern, which honestly, I think it kind of reminds me of a earthquake map. If you guys don't know where an earthquake map is, I'll put one on here in my video, but don't ask me why I know what that looks like. It just kind of reminds me of that like geographical map from a sky view point of view. And then on the side of that midsole right here on the Adiprene, you have what looks like a grid pattern. So the shoe overall is just very organic, I would call it. Very weird looking. It takes a little while to adjust to. I mean, I'd be a hypocrite to say I love this shoe because I thought it was ugly when I first saw them. I'm like, what is that? I would never buy that. I'll never get into 500s. 350s is where I draw the line. I don't think photos do any shoes justice. I think you really have to get them in hand so you can see what they look like, feel like. And then when you put them on feet, it's a whole different world. It's a whole different ball game. That's my rant on Yeezy 500s. I think it's just time to throw these on feet and see how they look because I don't know what I could wear with these personally. There you have it guys, the on feet portion of the video. So I tried on a couple different pants because I myself was trying to figure out something that would go good with this shoe. And honestly, it's a little rough for me. I don't know if I have the correct pant colorways to go with the shoe. So I'll just keep doing trial and error with it. It just seems to me like you kind of have to let the shoe do the entire talking. Also, another little note that I missed on the shoe for price, it retailed at $220 on the Adidas raffle or Yeezy supply. And right now it's not reselling for much. It's going for about possibly $230, so a little bit over retail. If you guys really want the shoe, it's not that much more expensive than it was retail, so if you want to get it, go get it. A quick little honorable mention, it's going to be my Yeezy 350 V2s in the Sulfur colorway. Drop a comment if you think I should review these guys. Once again guys, that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all the love and support I'm getting from all my friends so far on my new channel. It means a lot to me. It just motivates me to keep making more videos. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the content, if you're new here, or leave a dislike if you didn't like it. And honestly, I just use that as feedback for me to improve on the channel for future content. Leave a comment down below on what you guys want to see me review next, or what you want to see me do, or what I can improve. Pretty much this channel is just as much yours as it is mine, guys, so thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe as well so you can keep up to date with what I'm doing. And that about does it. This is Joel with JoelyWollyTV. Have a great day, guys.